welcome back to my channel. It's summer, it is hot, and I'm not sure where you are, but wherever you are, I'm sure you are experiencing these record-breaking temperatures and heat waves that the whole country has been experiencing the last couple of months. And as the temperatures continue to rise, because summer is not over anytime soon, it's really crucial that we stay hydrated during these summer months to really, maintain our overall health and well-being, because in extreme heat, our bodies lose more than just water through sweating, which increases our risk of dehydration. So staying hydrated helps keep your mind and your body and everything functioning properly. So in this video, I will be exploring, 10 simple yet effective ways to stay hydrated to beat the heat. And this was actually a request from one of my workplace clients, but I was like, you know what, let me just share this with y'all too, because everybody can benefit from this, because everybody across the country is experiencing these heat waves, and it's really important that we stay hydrated. But before we get into those 10 simple yet effective steps to stay hydrated and beat the heat, I kind of want to briefly go over like signs of dehydration or heat related illnesses, because this is like what you should be looking out for during this time of season rather. So headaches, fatigue or dizziness, high body temperature, either internal or external, dry mouth, nausea, heat exhaustion, muscle cramps, heat stroke, and even worse, death. Yes, there have been some deaths already reported due to heat-related illnesses. So you can die from dehydration and these heat-related illnesses. So it's uber important that you listen to these 10 tips and stay hydrated, okay? So number one is the obvious, which is drink more water. I mean, everybody says that, but again, we lose more than water, which I'll get to later, but definitely drinking more water. So you may be thinking, well, how much do I need? So it's not the 8x8, and it's definitely not a gallon. But what you do is you take your weight and you divide it by 2, and that's how many ounces you should be, drinking daily, because it's based on your weight, your activity levels, etc. I actually did a water series and have some videos about this, about how I reach my daily water intake, as well as the kind of waters you should be drinking. So definitely go check that out, that water series, in my blog post or either the videos that you can check out, so you can stay updated on the kinds of water and really how much you should be drinking. All right, the second tip is opt for electrolyte rich beverages. So again, what I mentioned earlier is when it's extreme heat, we lose more than water when we're sweating. And so we lose essential electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium through sweat. And so it's really important that we replenish these vital minerals by drinking like electrolyte rich beverages like sports drinks, coconut water, and you can even make your own homemade electrolyte solution. But I do recommend, when you're going for these or shopping for these sports drinks, is that you look for the clean ingredient list, like Gatorade or Powerade. A lot of those are full with, artificial sweeteners and harmful ingredients. So I definitely prefer Body Armor. That's one of the cleaner brands. And there's some others that are out there as well, but definitely just making sure that you are replenishing those electrolytes, because it's really, really important. All right, number 3 is set those hydration reminders. So, one of my clients told me about this a long time ago, because, she was forgetting to drink water, like a lot of people and a lot of my clients, and even people forget to eat. By the way, if you're not eating, it's not fasting. Check out that video as well too. But with your busy schedule, sometimes you can forget to drink water. So it's really important that you schedule these reminders either via an app or, just setting reminders on your phone, so that you can remind yourself to drink regularly through different intervals. Okay, so set those hydration reminders, which is tip number 3, which goes into number 4, which is carrying a reusable water bottle. So another tip is to always have a reusable water bottle wherever you go. I do not leave home without mine. I sip on it regularly throughout the day. I literally feel naked without it. I definitely recommend you have one on hand all the time, so that you can have it on hand and sip regularly. And one, I don't trust other people's water. Again, check the kind of water that you should be drinking and through my water series. But this is just an easy way that I stay hydrated, and it goes with me everywhere. So just get you a reusable water bottle. I know with this influx of Everybody's loving these water bottles now, so hopefully you're drinking them, okay? Number 5 is eat your water, okay? So eating your water means like consuming these rich water or high content water foods like watermelon, oranges, cucumbers, and even berries. They all have a high water content, and so snacking on these can help keep you hydrated throughout the day. And so it's just a great way for some people who don't like to drink water, which I find that really odd because it's an essential element that we need. But there are some people that just don't like water, don't like the flavor of it, and just find it hard to drink. So if that's you, then eating your water could be a great way to increase your water intake by consuming those high water content fruits and vegetables, okay? All right, number 6 is limit your alcohol and caffeine consumption. Now, I'm not saying you have to avoid it completely, but it's really important that you limit your alcohol and caffeine consumption because alcohol and caffeine are diuretics. And so when you're increasing your urine production, this can actually lead to you being dehydrated. And during extreme heat, it's really important that you limit the consumption of your alcoholic beverages because that can further dehydrate you and deplete your body of those essential fluids, which will cause you to become dehydrated. So one tip that I like to give a bunch of people, or my clients really, and even myself, is if you are out and about and you're drinking or, at a barbecue or at the beach, have 1 glass of water for every glass of alcohol. So not only will this keep you keep you hydrated, it will also keep those hangovers or whatever, at bay. So have a glass of water for every glass of alcohol. That's a little quick tip right there, okay? All right, number 7, monitor your urine. And I know that may sound but if you're not monitoring like your number 1s and number 2s, then you really should, because your bathroom and how you're going really is a good indicator of the health of your body. So, and how your body is functioning, if it's not functioning properly or not. So monitoring your urine color is a really great way to gauge your hydration levels. If it's a light pale yellow, that means that you're hydrated. But if it's like a dark amber, like apple juice, that means you are dehydrated. You definitely don't want dark color urine, dehydrated. You definitely want light or pale. Now, you do not want clear, because clear indicates that you are drinking too much water, because there is such thing that you can be overhydrated, because that is flushing out those essential vitamins and minerals that you need. So it's important that you're not drinking too much water. That's where the whole a gallon of water a day I don't recommend, because you could be drinking too much water and flushing out really essential vitamins and minerals, okay? All right, number 8 is dress appropriately, okay? So wearing lightweight, breathable clothing made of natural fibers like cotton or linen can really help regulate your internal and external body temperature and perspiration. So like this is actually a linen top. So wearing light colors, linen, breathable things, I know it sounds like kind of obvious, but some people forget. So opt for these, and even bamboo is a nice, fiber that you can wear as well. So these are natural fibers that help regulate your body's temperature. So that's a way to stay hydrated as well, because you're not going to be perspiring as much. Okay. Number 9 is plan your outdoor activities wisely and avoid like strenuous activity. Okay. So when we're in extreme heat, like make sure that you're limiting your time outdoors or during those peak hours. And if you really need to be outside, which I obviously still recommend you go outside because it's important. But I know for us here in the South, like it's those 3 months, like we mostly stay inside, but you can still get outdoors, get your time with nature, but just opt for early mornings or late evenings when the temperatures are relatively cooler. But definitely don't go during those peak hours between 1 and 3, because that's when the sun is at its peak. And then that can really put you under a great amount of stress and put you at risk for those heat related illnesses. Okay. And avoid the strenuous activity. Like there's no need to go hiking if you're not experienced and all of those things. So avoid the strenuous activity. No need to be, deadlifting a bunch of weight outside, like all of that. It's not necessary. So there's already been deaths reported at like Big Bend and these other camping sites. Just make sure you're monitoring your body, which is the last but not least, number 10 point is listening to your body. So guys, your body gives you signals all the time, and it's really important that you listen to it. So if you experience any of those points that I made earlier, the headache, the nausea, the dizziness, the fatigue, sit down, drink your water, because your body, again, is a magnificent machine. It gives us signals, just like your car light, like check your engine. Like those are signs and signals that your body is telling you, hey, I'm overheating. Let's sit down and let's get hydrated. Okay. All right, so those are your 10 steps to, stay hydrated in this extreme heat. We have a couple more months until summer is over, so make sure you're staying hydrated. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay hydrated, stay healthy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.